it appears that there's a higher up in the 60s. Now, what I mean by that, if we look at the 6 alphabet, a F, and we got an O, there's a higher foe. So he was talking about great enemies, right? Is a blessing, right? A foe, right? So I was looking at the video, right? And I got to the point where I identified these 6 numbers right here. Higher up, 60s. What's going on? The higher up in the 60s. So if we take the numbers after he uttered 60, right? 1 plus 10, right? If we add it up, tell me what number you get. I want you to tell me what number you get if you add it up. 1 plus 10 plus 2 plus 1 plus 10 plus 9. 33. 33, bounce the 4, right? So we're talking about a foe, right? A higher up in the 4, foe, enemy. We're talking about an enemy that's known. I would believe that somebody who had something to do with putting the battery in that boy back and help breeding the animosity of that boy, along with his own disturbed mentality, possibly known Nipsey for 16 years or more. This could not be a government hit, right? It's too sloppy. It's just too sloppy. It's not a government hit. It's a higher foe in a sense within the community. And the highest foe within the community is self-hatred, greed, animosity, betrayal, backstabbing. Those negative actions emit charges, frequencies, and vibes that take root in 16 years. Somebody, right, a higher up, right? I'm not calling no names, but we know that Eric Holder was sent there to make sure that Nipsey was dead. That's why he came back, to make sure that he was hit. And whoever manipulated that fool to believe, or if he making it up about a check, I'll say it again. Where's a nigga gonna take a check for $75,000? Just got out jail, don't have a job, don't have a ways and a means to explain why he got $75,000 going to take it to a bank. It has to be verified who is the third party to sender. Because the relationship between the one that come to cash the check, the bank that who potentially cashed the check, and whoever sent the check to the one that's coming to the bank to cash the check. It just doesn't make sense. It's sinking like a box of rock. So let's go ahead, let's bounce the 4. When we're talking about bounce the 4 again, we got the number 33. When we identified the last 6 numbers uttered, because he said he never made 9 moves, right? Come to find out, Nipsey had other moves and other plans to imitate or replicate what he was doing on the community in other states or other cities. So he did have other plans. And so again, we kill our own messiahs, right? We pray for, hope for, and desire for something to come into existence. Then when it comes into existence, we hate on it. So the higher foe, the 60, F-O, is actually the fine structured hate that's within the community. We're talking about one word, 6 letters, higher, that adds up to 55, right? We're talking about bounce to 4. And if we subtract 16 from 55, we get 39, the number we get for Nip. He uttered 10 numbers And ironically, 10, T is a 20, E is a 5, N is a 14, add up to 39. If we take 16 and multiply it by 55, we get 880. Again, a space marker, number 88. The first number he uttered was granted was 88. And the name Nipsey adds up to 88 in the simple English gematria. So we're talking about the information that's hidden right in plain sight. All you got to do is identify what's going on, do the knowledge, associate the number that to the letter, right? And get to calculating. Start cracking codes.